So Abby's recital is tonight, as we know, and I have been requested, or Abby's requested for me to wear these shoes, which are my most stunning shoes, but I've only ever worn them once. Well, I've worn them twice, but it's because I can basically not walk in them like at all, but I'm gonna try my very hardest. This is very not Alexander technique of me to do, but the bestie has requested for me to wear my sparkly shoes, so I'm gonna try my hardest to do it. So part of that training is practicing with these shoes on, so I'm going to do that. Although I have socks on right now, so I should probably take the socks off because I'm not gonna be performing like that, but yeah, I got these shoes my freshman year for a concert that was like color themed, so they let us wear whatever, and I was having a really like rough semester, so this was something that just cheered me up a little bit, so I'm gonna wear them now and hopefully not die. So the hardest part is gonna be using my pedal, my Bluetooth pedal, but I'm gonna ask Chris, who's doing concert services, to put out my pedal for me so that I don't have to do it in these heels and in a dress and with my flute in hand. But for now I can do this, and I probably should have prepared sooner and started practicing with these heels on days ago, but it was kind of something that we just decided on lately. So got the shoes on, and we're gonna just do a little bit of practicing, and hopefully all goes well. Got the shoes, the pedal, my music, and here's using the pedal. I'm literally only gonna be wearing these shoes for this piece, and then I'm going to put on different shoes. Flowers secured. I wanted to get a bag from CVS because I have some other gifts, but I could not find a bag. And I always swear I have a billion bags, like birthday or just, you know, like a gift bag. That's the word I'm looking for. But I just couldn't find any. So I think I have a Christmas bag that might work. So I might use that. And other than that, I'm like, where did all my gift bags go? Okay, I'm back home. And I'm just gonna do some makeup. I need to change because obviously, first of all, I'm wet, and second of all, I have a recital dress that I'm wearing. It's actually, so when I had my recital last semester, I ordered my dress from Amazon, and it came and looked nothing like the picture. It didn't fit, and it was like pretty much the ugliest thing I'd ever seen. let me catch my breath first and then okay. So yeah, it was pretty much the ugliest thing I'd have ever seen. So I was like, okay, we need another dress. And I had like a perfect dress in my mind that was like pink and super sparkly and like an A-line dress, and I just like could not find what I was looking for. But I found it eventually on Amazon, but I didn't know if it would come in time for my recital, since the other dress was like my first option and then that busted. So I only had a few weeks for this other dress to come. And then I didn't know if it would come. It was like a few days before my recital. And I was like, okay, I need to go get another dress. So I went and got a backup dress. And so I didn't end up wearing the backup dress for the recital because the other dress came and I loved it. It was like my perfect dress. But the other dress I never got to wear. And I asked Abby what she wanted me to play, or what she wanted me to wear to her recital. So she picked my alternate recital dress and the sparkle shoes that you saw me practicing in. So that was what Abby wanted me to wear. Like, it's so humid and also rain and sweat. I was like going so quick back and forth so I didn't get caught in like the downpour rain. But anyway, where am I going with this? I don't know, but that's the dress that I'm gonna wear. So yesterday I got Abby her card, and it's huge. I didn't even realize it was this big. I just saw the Snoopy and I was like, have to get that. And I did it all yesterday. I tried to draw a cat and it didn't turn out very good. And I tried to draw Coco and it turned out really bad over here. So I put stickers over top of it. And here's a better one, but it still looks bad. And there's just a bunch of inside jokes in here. And then I just need to put it in this envelope, put her name on that. And then these are the gifts I got her. I realized that it's only snacks because I was at CVS and I was like, these were the things that I found that I know she likes. And after a recital, sometimes you're so hungry. So we got these Pirouette Sticks, Cheez-Its, and these goldfish. And I wanted to have a bag to put everything in, but I might just have to put it in like something else or give it to her later. I'm not sure because I have no idea where my bags are. So anyway, but we are going to give her this and the flowers. So I'm going to write her name on this, do my makeup, get ready, and then pack everything up, and then we're good to go. Okay, we got the dress on, and let me go to the mirror so I can show you what she looks like. Ignore the mess of the room, but here is the dress. I need someone to help me tie the back because there's this bow and I can't get it properly. And I tried tying it and then it like broke apart the front. But this is what my second option recital dress was. It's like a champagne goldish color. So anyway, yeah, and then I'm gonna wear it with the sparkle shoes, and if I can't or don't trust myself with the sparkle shoes, I'll put on these shoes instead. So anyway, that's the look. Now I'm gonna do some really fast makeups, and I want to leave at like 7:10 because that's when it says on the weather app that like the rain's supposed to let up. So I'm gonna drink my sparkle water and do some really fast makeup. Let's do it. I timed the walk pretty perfectly because when I went outside it was not raining, so I didn't get rained on. But as soon as I got to school, it like started drizzling again. So I was like, wow, I really got that 10-minute window of no rain. Yeah, for my vlog update on the puzzle. It's 12:01, which means it's Clarissa's birthday! Oh. Happy birthday!
Yay, thank you, Dayna.
Finished making the cookies. Clarissa and Mia went home, and now it's 1 in the morning. And that's the thing about cookies is, or just baking in general, I only have one cookie sheet, and I feel like it always ends up taking so long doing like the batches of them. So it took me like 2 hours with like putting 6 cookies on the cookie sheet, then baking it for 7 minutes, and then taking it out, and then another 6, and it's just like is a long, tedious process. But they turned out really yummy, so that's really fun. And now I'm gonna shower and go to the bed, go to sleep. And tomorrow I have an essay to write for my anatomy class, my final paper for that class. And then I want to practice. And other than that, I just have a lot of pedagogy assignments that I need to catch up on. And I think that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna go take a shower and head to bed. But today was a really fun day. And I hope you enjoyed all the clips from Abby's recital, so that you could see like a little bit what a recital is like here at the BOCO. Raining. I hate the rain in Boston. Classic, a Boston mouse just running around. I don't know if you can see it, but oh, there it is. Or I guess it's a rat, a mini rat. I don't know. I don't really understand the difference. Anyway. Hi, buddy. My friends and I are gonna do a little mock jury for each other. we were able to get the room that our jury's in tomorrow. So that'll be good to like test out the space and see what it's like and do a little mock jury. And then I have some more homework to do and I'll probably practice more. And yeah. Came back from under there. And they're on the coconut. Well, I appreciate these insights, man. Well, I'll let you borrow it. Happy jury day. So it's 10:40 right now. I ate some breakfast and I'm gonna practice a little bit, get ready and go to school and do the jury. So after the jury, I need to finish up my anatomy essay that I was working on yesterday. So that's that. But for now, we got to stay focused. We got a lot of things left to do. So I'm gonna get hopping on the practicing train and I'm just gonna be practicing really slow and do all of my warm-ups so that we're feeling super good. Alrighty, I'm about ready to go. I did my makeup, fixed up my hair. Let me show you the final fit. So in the jury, I'm not gonna wear this jacket, but it's kind of chilly outside. So I have this cute little pink corduroy jean jacket and this dress. I don't know why the colors are so muted on the camera. Maybe if the light will help. Yeah, that helps a lot with the colors. And then this dress, and then these shoes, which are pretty uncomfortable. They're kind of tight, but I have a change of shoes in case I need to. But yeah, that's the final look. I have everything packed up and ready to go. So let's head out. I know it was raining earlier, but I really hope the rain stopped. It looks like it's not raining, but I can't really tell because I don't have a front facing window, so I don't really know, but we shall see. But anyway, let's go do the jury. I'm not sure how many clips I'm gonna get before the jury, depending on like what their timing is, if they're ahead or behind, but let's go do it. Post jury, my hands feel a little shaky. Magdalena! I'm vlogging for my vlog. I just finished. Yeah. Clarissa. We all finished our juries and we all killed it. So now we're on our way to Starbucks and to go to the Boston Common to take pictures because it's a tradition even though it's raining outside. So hopefully the rain stops. I would say a concept. Back home, and I pretty much showered immediately because taking so much public transit makes me feel disgusting, so I just hopped in the shower right away. But anyway, now I am about to work on my anatomy final paper. It's due in a few hours and I'm almost done with it. I'm pretty much done with it. I just need a couple more things to add. So yeah, I'm not sure how many words I have as of right now. Let's check. Minus the works cited. Okay, yeah. So I need 44 more words. So I think we got this. We can do it. But anyway, before I write that, I wanted to discuss how I feel like the jury went, because I was going to discuss with you guys and like right after to get like a post jury, how do I feel? But I ended up getting distracted with other things. So I think we'll talk about it now. So first I just want to explain like what is a jury and why are we doing them. So a jury is not jury duty. It is where we present our playing to a panel of professors at school. So we do it every semester and you have different requirements depending on your year. So I am a junior, second semester in my junior year. So I had to play 2 full pieces and 2 orchestral excerpts for this jury. Freshman year, for example, you're doing like scales and 1 piece, and then you do like 2 excerpts and 1 piece your junior first semester, and then this semester was 2 full pieces and 2 orchestral excerpts. So it's things like that. I don't remember what sophomore year is. I think it's like a piece with piano or something. I don't know. And it also varies depending on if you have a recital the following semester. So, but yeah, it's pretty much just a checkpoint for each semester to be like, what are you working on in terms of your playing? And it's a chance for you to get feedback like you would from an audition. So your teacher doesn't grade you, but you are graded by the rest of the jury. So for example, we had 2 flute professors, an oboe professor, and a bassoon professor in the jury today. Sometimes you get like clarinet professors in there. It'll be like all woodwinds usually. Sometimes the saxophone professor, love him. But anyway, so you're gonna get comments from them and a grade, and then the average is your final grade, and then that is a big chunk of your grade for your lessons. So yeah, it's pretty much our biggest performance, I guess, of the year. It's our performance grade of each semester to see like where are you at, are you on track with where you should be, and then you also get feedback as you would like a real audition. So you get to hear like what everyone thinks about your playing, have you progressed. Long story short, that's a jury in the best of the way I can explain it. And it is also like 10 p.m. and I'm really tired. So I know 10 p.m. is really early for me, but whatever. I don't know. My brain's not really working. So I hope that explanation was satisfactory or good enough so that if you don't know what a jury is in terms of music school, that you maybe now have an idea of what it is. Okay, so now to recap my junior year spring semester jury. So like I said, I had a lot of stuff to play. I wasn't really expecting to play most of it, but I played almost everything. So started with the Martin. I think it went decently well, but that part and the piano part are really hard to put together. I definitely got off from the piano at one point on page number 2, which is the part I've been struggling with this whole time, and the counting of it. So I definitely got off, but I got back on like pretty quickly after. And then they had me play most of that. I got to play the cadenza. I feel like it sounded pretty good. At least I felt good in the moment, and I was actually enjoying myself, which I feel like is something that I've really had to learn how to do in my juries, because a lot of times I'm just very in my head being like, what are they typing? That's another thing, is having your jury, they're always like typing, they're like whispering to each other, being like, when should we stop her, blah, blah, blah. So it's a lot of
just stuff going on that you have to kind of ignore and just focus on yourself. So anyway, this is the most like present I think I felt in a jury, and I definitely was like trying to really enjoy myself and enjoy this as like if it was a performance, because I think if you're enjoying yourself, then the jury will enjoy it more too. So anyway, the Martin went pretty well. I got cut off after that. And then I did the Telemon Fantasy. I was not expecting to play much of that at all, but they actually had me play the whole thing. So that was cool because I got to show them my ornaments. There was a moment where I ran out of breath, and then a few moments where my fingers were just a little bit stumbly. But other than that, I feel like it went okay. Then for my excerpts, this is what I was pretty much most concerned about, is Voliere, the Carnival of the Animals excerpt, and I am really not happy with how that one went. I have been struggling with that one a lot mentally, just like, how do I start this, and how do I just let myself not think about it and just do it? And it's really hard to like get out of your own way sometimes, and I will admit that like I tried a bunch of different practice techniques, and I just like in the jury could not or did not present what I exactly wanted to. So my first few measures of the Voliere was really rough, and I remember like, oh my god, this just sounds horrible. And I tried to just like bring myself back to like, it's okay, you have to keep going, like just keep going. And I was using a lot of the techniques I learned in Alexander technique class to kind of like bring myself back. And I think the rest of it is not how I wanted it to sound. My tone was not how I wanted it to sound. My tonguing was not how I wanted it to sound. Pretty much nothing like was how I wanted it to sound. But I made it through and I didn't stop. So at least I have that to say. It's really frustrating because I played it through yesterday or the day before and I felt really good about it. I played it through just a little bit of it this morning and I felt really good about it. I worked like on my double tonguing. I warmed up completely, and it's just frustrating when you get into that room and then nerves hit you and then you're like, boop, nope, it just doesn't come out. So whatever. And then I played the Bolero excerpt and that one went fine. But to be honest, at that point I was a little bit checked out. I probably shouldn't have been as like harsh on myself at that point, but I was just so frustrated with the Voliere. And I just, go to that like, you're a junior, you shouldn't be messing this much up. But anyway, that is my recap of my junior year jury.